Waves have updated to version 13 of their plugins, and what does that mean? I've got 2 free VSTs that I'm going to check out in this episode. Universal Audio have announced what looks to be very high quality audio interfaces for a budget price. There's a new version of a very interesting DAW, plus more, all coming up in this episode of the Home Studio Show, which is brought to you by DistroKid, the easiest way to get your music onto Spotify, iTunes, and all of the online music stores, plus you keep 100% of the royalties. I'm Zane, welcome to the Home Studio Show on Audio Tech TV. Links to all of the gear and software mentioned in this episode are down in the description. And first up in news this week is Waves have updated to version 13 of their plugins. So what does that mean? Well, if you're on an Apple M1 computer, this update brings full support for the M1. If you're thinking of upgrading to Windows 11, this upgrade will work for you. And they've also included high DPI graphics to a few of their plugins. You can upgrade for free if you're currently covered by the Waves update plan, or you can renew your update plan and upgrade if this is something you want to do. Next up in news is Universal Audio have announced their Volt lineup of audio interfaces. These look like they might be a game changer for home studio musicians looking for studio quality sound from their audio interface, but want to pay a budget price. There are 5 interfaces available in this lineup, plus 2 studio packs. Volt 1 gives you 1 mic preamp with vintage mode, which delivers a classic tube sound. You can also connect a guitar or line input source into it, but you can only record one thing at a time. Volt 2 is basically the same thing, but you get 2 inputs. Volt 176 and 276 are similar to the first 2, but these give you built-in analog 1176 style compressors on each input. There's presets built into it so you can switch between vocals and instruments and some other modes. Plus the 76 models also have a cool classic wood panel style on the side of them. So far, all of these Volt interfaces have had just 2 outputs and are bus powered, meaning you can just plug them into your computer and you don't need an external power supply. Now, the 5th interface in the lineup is the 476, which has 4 inputs, 2 are mic preamps, and the other 2 are line inputs. Plus you have 4 outputs and of course the 1176 style compressors on the mic preamp channels. This model does need external power supply to use it, so it's more designed for staying in the studio and not as much for on the go. All of these are supposed to have very high quality converters, and they all come with a great software bundle, which includes Ableton Live Lite, a bundle from Softube, and another bundle from Plugin Alliance, plus much more. The starting price is just $139 for the smallest interface, and it goes up to $369 for the 476 interface. There are also studio packs for the Volt 2 or Volt 276, and these include a microphone plus headphones. It's a great way to jump in and get started in recording. Next up in news is Tracktion has released a free update to their Abyss synth. I did an overview video on this synth and I really enjoyed it. This update adds FM capabilities, which brings in so many more sound possibilities. You also get 2 times the amount of presets with it, and like I said, this is a free update if you already own Abyss. If you don't own Abyss, you can download a 90-day free trial to see if it's for you. It's such a cool synth and it's really worth checking out. We'll give it a listen a little later in this episode. The next piece of news is 1-Bit Dragon 3 has been released. This is a simple sequencer program or DAW that's designed to make music making easy and affordable. In the new version 3, you get a bunch of new instruments, tools, and abilities, and this is all adding to the 175 instruments and 150 drum sounds that are already included. If you want to quickly and easily make music, maybe for video games or for video, 1-Bit Dragon 3 can help to make that happen. It's also a great tool to sketch out your tracks and create some unique sounds. It's just $20 and is available on Mac, Windows, or Linux. Alright, I still have the free plugins coming up, a couple of plugins we're going to give a listen to, and we're going to check out some deals like this one. For just $20 a year, you can release unlimited music to Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Amazon, and all of the major online music stores through DistroKid, and you keep 100% of the royalties. Plus, on top of that, DistroKid gives you helpful tools for promoting your music on social media sites, like these little video clips that you can use in your stories, or quick images that you can post on your socials to promote your latest single. Plus, they also get your music onto those social media sites so you can easily share them on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, or wherever. Like I said, it's just $20 a year, but if you use the link down in the description, you're going to save 7% on that. So click the link, save some money, and get your music out there. Now, here's some other deals to check out. Purchase anything over on Plugin Boutique and you'll get the Punish Lite plugin for free. And one notable deal is the Native Instruments Complete Classics Collection, which is just $99 right now. That's 80% off, and you'll get the Massive Synth, Absynth 5, FM8, and Replica Effect. Over on Sweetwater, they have some great deals on home recording gear in their Deal Zone. The AKG P222 for just $139 is a great deal. Plus, they have a bunch of studio monitor deals over there right now. I've linked directly to the Deal Zone page so you can check that out pretty easily. And over on the Wave site, they have buy one plugin, get one free. Now, I just purchased a couple of plugins over there with this deal. It's pretty simple. You buy one, you get one free. Now, if you're going to be buying multiple plugins, buy them in separate orders and you'll get more free plugins. I'm pretty sure it has to be on separate orders for it to work. Now let's look at this week's plugins worth checking out. And the first one is Tracktion's Abyss Synth, seeing as we talked about it earlier. This is a visual synthesizer and it's capable of creating some huge creative sounds that could be great for cinematic use, EDM styles, or pretty much anything. The price is $129, but you can download a 90-day free trial before you buy it to see if it's right for you. It's available on Mac and Windows. Now let's give it a listen. The next plugin worth checking out this week is IK Multimedia's MixBox. This is a virtual rack plugin that emulates a 500 series rack. You get over 70 studio processors, and these are taken from IK Multimedia's T-Racks, Amplitude, and Sample Tank. You can use this in your DAW or in standalone mode as well. And not only can you save settings on the individual processors that you load in there, but you can save your entire channel strip that you create, making this super easy to load up your effects chains in other projects. IK Multimedia's MixBox is $199 and available on Mac or Windows.
Rockin' dreams, racing like Steve McQueen. This is the best ride I've ever seen. She's a
Now it's time for the free plugins of the week. And the first one this week is one that was just updated. This is Softube's saturation knob. I use this one quite often. I have other saturations that are paid plugins, but I still find myself going to this one to get a nice quick saturation sound. With this updated version, you now have some input and output meters with level controls, a high pass filter, headroom controls, and a phase convert control. Turn the big knob in the center to increase the amount of saturation, and then you can choose where you want that saturation to be. Neutral will affect your entire signal. If you go to keep highs, it's going to affect the lower range. Keep low affects the higher range, but keeps the lows relatively intact. And like I said, it's an easy plugin to use and it sounds great. You can get this one on Mac or Windows.
Friday night and you're mad at me again. If you were the queen of hearts, I'd be off with my head, oh yeah. I don't know know what I said, I don't know what I did, but you think I should be bowing to your feet, oh yeah.
The next free plugin of the week is DBComp from Analog Obsession. Now this one was designed with your drum bus in mind, but they also recommend using it on acoustic or electric guitars and bass guitar as well. It has a very nice user interface, and a cool thing is, if you click on the Analog Obsession name, it enables a 4x oversampling mode. DBComp is available on Windows and Mac in VST2, VST3, and AU formats. Now check out 12 more free VST plugins by clicking this video here. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. For Audio Tech TV and the Home Studio Show, I'm Zane. Keep creating, and we'll talk soon.